'Cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. 'Cause you're a sky full of stars. 'Cause you light up the path.
Hello recording. I almost said hello stream.
I can tell.
I'm with Pinkie.
Hello.
I'm actually doing a story quest with another person. Oh my gosh.
How's Sino, huh?
Hey, I did Cytos.
I know, how's Sino? That's what I'm asking.
Interesting. I got to be a detective.
I like how many detectives?
I don't know how many.
Did we technically do it for Yonfei? And we did it for Leon. Because obviously she's that guy.
Yeah, we did it with Yella.
We did it with Haiju, obviously.
Those are the Haiju is a hangout.
Same thing, let's be honest. The same thing, which is
And technically Yanfei's wasn't a quest specifically for her.
It felt like it. Same with Shenha's and Cosmo. Cosmo got his own side quest.
Yeah, Cosmo finally got his own story quest, but like he still has like a world.
Hey,
he still has the Aircon quest.
Wait, maybe Shenha's gonna get a story quest in Chinese New Year.
Ooh, yes, please. More Shenhe. More Shenhe.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to tell you something, but I'll tell you after.
Okay. Hey, Nilou.
Oh, there goes my game. Oh, talk to Nilou. Okay. You couldn't just automatically put me in the scene. Okay.
It's nice to see you again.
I'm so.
Oh, hey there, traveler in Paimon. Are you here for some shopping too?
My favorite thing, a black.
Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sub-Zeros festival turned out to be a grand success.
I don't think I have game audio
And so,
on. Wait, why do you have
the
game
theater
audio
wants
on?
to host a
Oh my.
celebration event. Do you two want to come? It'll be
I
a
can't
really
check. I'm
fun
in black
time.
screen.
Oh no.
It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap
Why
an
is it every
important
time?
performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone,
I'd be against.
you're going to wipe yourself
There
out
you go.
sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager,
Okay, they can't hear
always
it.
says
So
that
someone's gonna
celebrations
cut it out
aren't just for fun, but that they should also be
I'll just cut
occasions
it out
for reflection
later.
and review.
after the scene.
Okay.
But no one remembers that once the celebration starts.
She's
It's
so
now that he can
adorable.
also have some fun himself.
Why is it always the
We've been
Hydra
to a lot of
characters?
festivals during our adventures.
Why is it always the Hydra characters?
Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks? Of
Hell
course.
yeah.
We always do lots of eating,
Nice
toasting, and
celebration.
gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone. So we'll need to bring a present. Hey! Simon's gonna put you in a box first!
Yeah.
It's fine.
You'll
I'm
see.
not
You'll see the
Paimon.
options.
You can come.
Is it bowling time on?
The
Yes.
gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater. Is something up?
Oh god.
Yeah. But for now, it's more important for her to rest and recover. I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen to a single word I said. All I could do was
Into
to
your
leave a
bed,
letter
you got
encouraging her
Paimon.
to get some rest and keep her spirits up. She'll be better
Oh,
soon.
let's go.
Then we can celebrate together at the theater. It's all thanks to you and Nilou that we managed to save Dunyarzad. You're way too modest. Just now, I actually felt really self-conscious when Paimon talked about us in the same breath. Compared to you,
Yeah, I think
I
last time
really
we
didn't do
met
much at
was
all.
a dream. Oh, wait, what?
Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
Oh.
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time! What do you think, Traveler?
True.
Alright, then let's head to the theater. Wait, I I completely forgot about this pile of stuff.
Did you buy all of this, Nilou?
Just
I hope we
relax.
see Deza
The rest were
again.
given
Yeah,
to
I
me.
want to see Dunya's art again.
I
At
feel
least
like a
she's
little
at least
hurricane
she's
this
safe,
wish.
and hope the
Yeah.
doctor
Too
hasn't
many
hurt her.
freebies.
I
Many
swear to
doctors
God,
give out
doctor,
samples for
don't
free,
you
but
dare hurt her.
I've
If the
never
doctor
seen
fucking
this
touches her while
All I know
Dia
that
is with
whenever I start
us,
chatting with people, my hands would get more
I
and
will
more full
actually
until I couldn't
full on
hold
murder
everything
him.
anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before
Nilou,
continuing
stop
on with my
on the
shopping.
paint and
I
the
don't think
playing.
I'll have the
What's the
time.
word?
So this isn't
Whatever.
even all of it?
Oh my gosh.
Are you sure?
It sounds fun.
Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake
Oh, I
for
know.
her. Right, Traveler?
I'm
You need
so
help?
sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead. Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
Alrighty. I've officially started now.
Me being not responsible for my money.
I'm 13 meters from the next part.
I'm still talking. Let me help you. Yes, I'm sure. Sure. I can't carry stuff in my life, but yeah.
I'm literally able to like carry 3 boxes of soda.
Of course you would.
No, literally, whenever my parents see me, like, bring me boxes of soda, they always, like, get... they always just sigh. Because I refuse to let them carry it, I carry all the boxes of soda myself.
Oh my god.
And it's always, like,
Alright.
the, 12 or 18 pack soda boxes. I carry them all by myself.
As soon as girls started talking about soda, they got so loud. I was like, oh, they are.
Yes, soda makes me loud, alright? Alright, tell me when you are like 13 or 12 meters away from the next part.
I didn't give you my. No, yeah. It's long. So. That's good enough. Alright. Well, how many?
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay?
I'm
Can
at
you hear
13.
Paimon?
1,000.
Alright, just give me a second. I'm like fixing up a couple things.
Key.
Alright. I went in.
Hello, Sagan. I bought stuff. Oh yeah, buy stuff.
Oh, well if it isn't Nilou.
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, her super reliable guide and helper.
No, Paimon is...
So totally reliable
hold on.
guy.
She got it completely right. Look, Traveler! She introduced Paimon correctly!
Wow.
Don't underestimate Nilou. She always remembers every last little
Paimon's
detail
so
about
happy because
everyone,
usually people mess
even
up.
if it sounds completely
I'll
trivial.
make fun of her. I wish.
She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
I totally didn't buy
What
it.
a fantastic
Oh, I
idea!
haven't heard of it.
Mr.
Oh,
Jute,
No,
did you
we've
read
never
the
heard of
batch
it.
recently?
Never, ever.
Tachin is a mixture
No,
of rice
no.
and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself.
Calling her out.
We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Yo, free food though.
Yo, free food. I love the food.
Okay, can I? Oh my god, when are you gonna give
What
us
a
the?
dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory. Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for
They're
a
all
treat?
so nice.
Dude, let me pay you. I don't
Make
have
sure
a
you
lot of
got
money,
everything.
but, like, let me pay you.
Dude, I have a bunch of money. Let me fucking pay you,
Feel free to
please.
come back anytime.
I always wonder, like, they feel like, hey, I was like,
I'm starting to understand how you got
Sure.
so many things.
Alright, I'm able to go to the next merchant.
Everyone has their own way with words, and it's really hard to say no. Let's go to the next store.
Hello.
Hi, sir.
Nilou, good timing. I have the
bud.
textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Jute said that some sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilou, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of
I wish
Tug-of-War.
I was going to be pet.
So they really do eat anything,
I mean,
huh?
it could carry all your stuff for you, Pinkie.
Good things Paimon has a
Yes. We must mess with Paimon.
Come now. You know, sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident. I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some,
That
now's a good time.
sounds
My
And he
coupon
immediately
can get
goes into
20% off.
a freaking businessman campaign.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think,
Not
Traveler?
now, Paimon.
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr.
think
Offsheen
I
is
said it,
really
I
good
said-
at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr.
Yep.
Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the sumpter beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilou here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize two things. One, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And two, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilou, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again? Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Yes, give him.
Wow, even we get a share of this?
I can make clothes, give him.
Take it. Just looking at it all is
Okay,
giving me
wait.
a headache.
Why do you sell my stuff
Thanks
now?
for the huge favor.
Yeah, Pyron, help me.
There's still
Nope,
one
give me
more
the
store.
fabric. I want to make stuff.
Are you alright holding on to that much stuff?
I'm able to go to the next one.
Why don't you lend a hand? She must be tired.
If Paimon were to refuse,
What, Pyron? I didn't understand
would
that
you
one.
think
Why can't you
more
help
of
me? What's
Paimon
what?
than even a Sumpter Beast?
About time, Nilou. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These
I
two
just
look
wanted to
familiar.
know.
I think I've seen them before.
Are they the guys in the
Weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks the merrier.
What the-
I was actually
that
just
based
talking
on
to
ours?
Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
It looks
Oh, yes,
funny. I want
please
it.
do.
It looks so doinky.
I'm sure Miss
Can I
Reiko
have
and
Oh.
Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
It's so
We
doinky.
even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a
What?
flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Yes.
Did you make it?
Yes.
Farhad did most of the work.
I am
What a
happy
surprise,
now.
huh? He
I am
actually
laughing
knows
at
a
how
lot
these
about
look.
crafts.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. All right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
Oh my gosh. I know that Nilou's like goes around her
Fits
costume.
perfectly.
They're so pretty! Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Oh no.
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me
I
help
don't
you
know who
carry
these two.
some.
I love.
I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
That'd be great! Please and thank you.
Weren't you going to help out Paimon?
Yeah,
Pronoun.
come on.
Thanks for the help,
Paimon.
Mr. Farhad. But let me make
Paimon.
one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're
man's
so
being called
obvious that even Nilou saw right through you.
Shut it.
But one time was that.
Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either.
I mean,
Including Hushang's things, though. We'll
That's
each
fine.
need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip.
She's fine.
Even my strength has its limits.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want
Wow,
to, so
finally.
I'll
Like,
carry a
it
little
took us
extra.
so long comparing like three
Although I may not
regions.
appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of
I
strength
want
training on the
Paimon to help.
regular.
Paimon needs the
And
help.
talents are both really important for a dancer.
Nilou, do not be nice. Make Paimon.
Paimon will help carry things. The traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Good, Paimon. Paimon's
Paimon
panting.
can't fly anymore.
Suffer,
Are
Paimon!
you okay, Paimon?
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Yep. I went into the next area.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff.
Paimon,
Oh,
you okay?
looking forward to the event.
Paimon's
later.
not used to carrying a
Thank you,
bunch.
Mr. Farhad.
What?
Thank you, Sumter
What?
Man.
That was
Paimon.
Paimon's definitely going to
How
eat
much
it all
is
back
Paimon
later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
Goodbye, Mr. Farhad.
See ya. Good thing we had
Everything's
Mr.
too
Farhad
nice.
with us, or else that would have taken way longer. Of course. Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to worry.
Yeah, she does.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others.
yeah, it's gonna be waste
Later
of
on,
material.
I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Offsheen said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr.
Okay, bye,
Zubair and do a little bit
Nilou.
of prep.
I miss you.
Feel free to
Bye
hang
bye,
out here for a bit.
Nilou.
It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at
Hey,
the
look
theater.
at this thing.
Nope. Mr.
Hey,
Zubair's
Nilou,
really on
look.
top of everything. You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Bye, Nilou.
Wow, the atmosphere here is
I'm
so
having-
Hello, man in the back.
Hey there.
I went to talk to the judge.
a
about this.
newcomer.
This is funny.
Doesn't look too bright.
I know the guy in the back already.
Judging a book by its cover.
You, on the other hand,
Wait,
you're
this is the
a
back of the stage.
special
It
one.
looks like snow on the stage.
How would you
Yeah,
describe
back on the stage.
concept of
Yeah.
art? Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not. So that's what you think, hmm? Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but
Yeah, go
nothing
ahead, that's
exceptional.
fine.
Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the
I
latter.
gave you this you want to
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying
Okay.
here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch.
Yep.
I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilou, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as
Aw.
forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art? I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you. To chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players
Come
on the
on.
stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
This guy I like, but was just like, yo, weirdo, my dude.
I haven't talked to the dude yet.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please.
I wonder who
I
this
see.
would be like. 'Cause he's
Sorry for my overreaction.
like,
I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that embroidery?
No.
Hey.
Well,
wait then.
yes, but not
you finding
really. It's a prop.
I know, I talked to the guy. Hello.
It's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric they'll be used in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy about?
Oh, okay. There you
Oh
go.
well, it's none of our business.
Alright. I'm talking to the last guy
Hey
now.
there. I saw you two helping Nilou move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration
Hey,
event?
What the hell?
You got it!
What happened?
My name is Raykar.
Sorry,
Nadia
sound like my
and I
teacher.
are this
Stop it.
theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks.
Nah,
like
he's now your art teacher.
housekeeping. The little ones
Nah.
causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event. Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilou and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident. Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Have you already finished talking to everyone?
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
I like it.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind.
I'm still finishing talking with
Once
the last
the
person.
event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Yeah, go talk to the children. I just finished talking to the children's mother.
With her, the event's probably about to start.
You wanna go over to Nilou? Hi, Nilou.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand.
Now we have to
Thank
actually
you.
go. Okay, never mind.
Oh.
Now we did.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job, and who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, we've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity. Everyone will love you.
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about.
What do you mean I'm scary?
Just take
I
a
mean, I'm
step
scary.
forward and give yourself a chance.
Yeah, you're totally scary, Pinkie.
There aren't any scary people here, right?
Oh no, she's gonna call everyone.
Right.
All right. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Wait!
Nilou!
I saw that
I've
coming.
already said that I'm not ready yet.
That's the extra
should I
of what's in the fun.
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilou's trying to ease her through.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Oh no.
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
No.
You've got this.
Sucker. Sages and academia. Don't like
Is
you. I
Mr.
like
Zubair
some of
here?
you, not you.
Oh, great. Now I'm
Sheikh Zubair.
seeing
This is an
researcher.
urgent notice from the academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
What a condescending guy. What's his deal?
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the academia for further punishment.
How about I go beat y'all up?
Why force us to do this all of a
Don't
sudden?
worry, after I read all the sages,
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
True, like, it's just
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair.
Bro, it's your...
You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
They don't like
The academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar.
True.
If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods. Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
How about I beat you to a
None of us
pulp?
plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established
why
policy.
is Zuma and Montalia? We're not that violent.
Ask
When it
whoever
comes
you
to
will. The answer will
Zuma
remain
and
the
Sages
same.
and Academia,
We have
I'm gonna be
already
fucking
given
pissed at the
sufficient
sages for the
notice.
freaking Archon quests.
Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Like peaceful, like confrontation, and we're like beat up the sages. Beat up the sages.
Yeah, I'm already pissed at them for like stuff that's happening in the freaking Archon quest and them hurting my child Nahida.
Zubair Theater. You're just using the academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful.
I was gonna say,
but even I never thought my father would sink this low.
She gave like
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments.
How about you actually give us
Wrap everything
a
up
full-on paper
and make
notice
preparations to shut down
as
at once.
proof? You freaking jackass.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
No.
No, we'll talk to them.
What are they gonna do? Lock me up? Alright.
Oh, if they even lock us up, we know how to get out.
Sorry.
Have we ever got locked up?
I invited you thinking this was going
I
to be a happy
think
occasion.
even like
I
a
didn't
couple
know that
times in like
things would
story
turn
quests,
out
but like
like
not
this.
fully. We've mainly
There's no
been
need to
able to
apologize,
beat up whoever
Nilou.
tried to lock us
No
up.
one could have seen this coming.
Literally.
Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food. Is what that guy said true? The Academia has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts.
Art is technically
But
knowledge.
if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far
Art
as to
is a
demolish
form
the
of
theater.
knowledge.
After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater.
I'm talking to Nilou.
She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia, right?
Okay, I don't.
Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. That's true.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do? What to do?
Can you pretend to shut
Alright, no,
down,
wait,
but
guys, I have
secretly
a plan.
continue
Beat
to
up the
hold your
secret.
shows
Yes,
somewhere else?
beat them up.
Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it.
A debate?
Come on.
Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater.
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher? Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
Nilou, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two.
Hmm?
All right, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
I don't know where Stowe's
That's our Nilou. We're rooting for you.
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Right, I finished talking to Nilou. Yep. Just needed to talk to him and you're
Trying
immediately
to
through.
best the Academia in a debate is attempting the impossible. If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilou's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most.
That part, I don't know what happened.
Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I
I don't
am
know.
in favor of such a romantic feat. No
wonder
playwright will
if they
turn
made
down
it
a compelling underdog story.
Yeah, let's go.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilou. If you need my help, just say the word.
Don't worry, I'll beat them up.
Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the Academia that we have some fight in us.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate. You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilou's feelings. But when all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough, Inaya.
We know that this will be
Sorry,
hard.
I've ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilou shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Hey.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the Academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response. But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Then, can I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate?
Hi, I didn't realize. I'm my bad. I wasn't looking at that.
You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes,
I'm so sorry,
I can.
Lou.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself. But since we've decided
I have
on
it
a
open
debate,
now. I had
I'll do my
OBS
best
open
to
before.
prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate. I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
Hi, how was your day, Lou? How was your day?
That's right, Miss Nilou.
Beat the bad guy. Justice will prevail.
Make him eat dirt.
I adore these kids.
You too. We aren't getting into a fight.
Who knew these
But thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best.
Wait for me.
What? Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful.
I'm literally behind you, Pinkie.
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether. Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. The Academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way. Nilou, you are incredible. With your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take a stand.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place,
And I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her. Do your best. We'll do all that we can, and leave
When you
the
get to the
rest.
last person, can you please wait for me?
I didn't expect you all to challenge the academia. That reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soren, and Abi will all...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts.
After
Even
you
if the
get
building
to
gets demolished,
after you get
its
to
people will
the
still all
after you
be
finish
here.
with the
Have
second
faith in
person.
the resilience of an adventurer. We can
So then we
always
can
figure
talk to the
something
last
out.
person
Will
together.
you have regrets
I
if things
thought
just
there's
come to
no-
an abrupt
I
end?
didn't realize.
It'd be like
Yeah,
when you were
I thought
forced to
you-
stop
you could talk to
adventuring.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about.
Yes,
Relax.
but I'm also like
I've
following
had a
along with
lot
you
of
as well,
experience with regret.
as best as I can.
Things are painful at first, but
Because you
as they
freaking
say,
took off because you thought that I was
time
ahead of
heals all
you.
wounds.
Well,
Look at us now.
No, I'm
Serene
behind
and
you.
Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam. He can start acting soon. He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Are you trying to make us feel better?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi. Similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner. Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
You have a point.
Nilou, I know how important Zubair Theater is to you. But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement. I feel a lot better.
I'm waiting.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
Alright. I want to get it over with the art guy. Talking to him now.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think, I was just about to put forward a suggestion.
Oh, I
No,
will listen
leave
to
me alone.
that.
Although,
Go away,
I know
our
not
teacher.
if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh, this again?
Go
We
away.
probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy.
Can we just study something?
Does that count as a
I
meaning?
just opened Twitter.
You answered him so seriously.
Okay,
Careful,
I'm still
Nilou. This
changing
guy's
something.
ramblings never make
You're
any
gonna understand
sense.
my confusion.
No. Nilou's answer far
Alright.
surpasses yours. And it is close to my own.
The right person, not me.
The meaning of art
Welcome back, Lou.
comes not from its creators, but from its audience. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. This is something that the academia can never understand.
My
I
God.
once pursued the mastery of
I
art,
hate them
much
so
like how a
much.
researcher would chase
They-
wisdom
These
and
two, I
knowledge.
know what they're doing.
However,
Oh yeah, they
the
do.
more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at
That's
all.
no.
I found that I could comprehend even the most complex and sophisticated of works, and yet somehow that provided me with little solace. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilou's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors
Pound is
upon
a
the
bad
stage
word?
basked in the love of their audience,
What?
while those in the house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance.
What?
In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances
I just
here
feel like
are
I'm pound cake.
exceedingly.
I don't know why that.
Hey,
Which is weird.
don't say something like
I don't know
that.
what a pound cake
But
is.
what
Oh,
bewildered
that
me
sounds
was how,
cool.
despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me. I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater. For this is where I can finally find what I seek. Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, art must be appreciated by others to confer value. If art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
When you put it that way,
Apparently.
Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today. I care not for where my feet may take me next, but Nilou, you need to remember one thing. You already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted. You cannot give it up, not even to the Academia.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasani.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
Okay, one me, please.
I thought it was all yes.
No, because I'm a few
Is the
seconds
theater
behind you
actually
in the
closing?
stream.
He's
You
been
could hear
worried
me
sick for a
talking
while
about.
now. He wouldn't stop
I
talking
heard you
the whole
talking
way
about the
back.
guy
Hey, you two.
not going in.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the academia?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the Academia.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the Academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Wait, I want to
Yeah,
go back
they need
to
to
that
touch
line.
more grass,
Wait,
not
I wanna
books.
Exactly.
I wanna go back to
They
that
want to look
line.
down on us? Ha! We'll look down on them first.
Don't worry, everyone here has your back. The Academia's
Him talking about
recklessness
looking
won't
down
get
on
any
them?
praise.
Right.
That one, the one
They
before.
might think that some forms of knowledge
I
are
saw
more
it,
valuable than others,
but I did not pay full
everyone
attention
can
to it.
equally appreciate
It
art.
was, they
They don't
need
believe
to
that?
touch my
Send
grass
them my
and
way.
not-
I got them beat on this subject.
Yeah.
Are they calling us out with Genshin? Oh no.
Yeah, they are. They're also calling me out because I've always in books.
Subaru just equals touch grass, legit. Just this whole nation is just like touch grass Genshin players. Stop it.
Yeah. That's what the attention is all about. You gotta touch grass.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe that's something I should do.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
Oh, that's not me now.
I went in.
Abby, have you seen Miss Inaya?
Oh, what the?
Lou did a cheer.
Miss Nilou.
Oh, I
Inaya
love
isn't
you
back
too.
yet.
I love you. I love you too, Lou.
Wasn't
Thank
she
you
just
for the
passing on a
Love
message?
you.
Does she really need this much time?
Also, I just realized the unicorn. Yeah, let's go. Unicorn.
Oh no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, no.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
Mm-hmm. And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry. There are signs that
When you
someone
start
stayed here
countdown,
very
it's like,
recently.
okay, I'm going in.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first.
Agree. Oh, what the hell?
Did you hear that?
What happened?
What was
I
it?
heard it too. Let's investigate.
What was it?
I know one of them was a tiger. I'm done.
Thank
I
you.
wish I saw her go.
There
I should
weren't
look
so
at
many
that.
big animals in this area before.
Oh no, Leo, are you
They
the
chased
tiger?
after me for a long time.
Leo, you're
Sorry.
attacking the poor girl.
I'm causing trouble for you again.
Leo, you're attacking the poor girl.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
Oh no.
No. I just thought it would take too much
Oh,
effort.
no.
She was the scream.
Everything happened because of me. If
Yeah, everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
it's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished.
Maybe.
You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if
Lou,
you were
do
the
not say
reason
that.
all of this happened, no one would blame you.
Okay.
Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilou, there will always be a victim. Whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't win a debate against the academia. Especially since your opponent will be my father. My father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, "Why aren't you a genius?" Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make Father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes. Right?
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the side. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't first. I forgot how long I'd cried for.
Because of how close this hits
I remember
home.
my parents arguing.
Remember,
My
even
mother
when I
also
got
thought he went
a
overboard.
B in class,
They
my
argued
dad would
for
always
such a long
say that
time.
you can always do better.
My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort. I've
No matter what
completely
grade
given
I
up.
got, they would always say,
We're
"That's
destined
good,
to
but you can
never
do even better."
understand each other.
And then if I got a grade lower than that, then they would get upset at me.
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience.
And I was like, didn't want. I hate the idea like I had to do
His
this.
life is devoid of camaraderie
This is why
or
I started
friendship.
school. It needs to stop.
He just wants everything to happen according to his
It
wishes.
needs to stop having
As if the world
the
revolves
actual
around him.
full letter
we
grades.
cherish, our
I
little
know. I think
place
that
in this
shouldn't be
world
exactly grades.
means nothing to him.
Yeah, they cost the
It sounds like your past has had a huge
I feel like-
impact on you.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
Oh, fuck. Pinkie? We have to do the thing from the Archon quest again. The choice thing.
Oh, great. Now you're ahead of me. Now you're ahead of me. Ha.
I'm a little tiny bit ahead of you because I finished fighting quicker. Which one are you gonna try and go for?
I forgot almost everyone's answer, so I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna just.
Mr.
Yeah, I
Zubair
don't
has
remember
been
everyone's
meticulously
answer
managing
anymore,
the
so I'm
theater.
just gonna click
Everything checks
Meeny,
out.
Meeny, Mighty Mo, attach the tiger by its toe. I don't know the rest of this song.
Everyone
I
is
never
free
grew
to
up with
appreciate
my
art.
Alright, this one.
No form of art is inherently superior.
Oh, of course I did.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
I'm just gonna click on them to happen.
I'm interpreting all of
The
them.
most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Miss
I'm
Raker
going
has
with
gone through a lot in her life,
Ricard's.
but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, It led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a
I did every
blessing.
single one of them.
She told
I
me that
immediately
the
just
most
like I
important thing
interpreted
about
all
an
of them, and I immediately
experience
went with
is
Mr.
how you
Cars.
choose to interpret it.
Like all of them.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you. Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard to find.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him? I can't afford to lose anything more. We have to win. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him
You're
accept.
fine.
All right, let's go.
I'm off to meet with him. Please wait here for me.
Good luck, Kanaya.
Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything.
I wonder if you're just gonna be like straight
The
up
only
just
thing
no.
left to
Just
do
like straight
now
up
is
just
to
like
wait
no.
until the debate. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
You were great, Nilou! Your words won over Inaya! Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win!
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected. Yeah, I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave, even if I won't feel like it. Huh? What's left?
Huh? What a strange question. Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
Wait, you're not asking what the theater does, but what it is. Let me think.
Now you're slightly ahead of me.
How can I put this?
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Ah, got it.
I already knew.
I took a random
When
guess.
we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives have been touched by it. Zubair Theater is our
I'm
reason
gonna
for
do
coming
horrible
together.
when they bring that
It connects
back.
us all
Yeah.
in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoyment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us. And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing. And we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater's continued existence?
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event. But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak point.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved. Let's show him what we got.
Sorry for the wait. I'm back. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate. And it's set for 2 days from now. Why are you all smiling so much?
Oh, I can talk to.
Did something good happen?
Of course, you immediately go and talk to them.
Your dad might not be as scary as we had thought.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
I literally have to. I'm still finishing talking to.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the
You
Academia,
better be
and I will serve as this
balanced.
debate's
You better not have
adjudicator.
bias.
Yeah, don't be biased, okay,
I
bitch?
swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I will neither interfere with the proceedings
you.
nor
Like you said it.
demonstrate bias.
You better not.
I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon
There's
also
Dendro
serve
Archon
as a
in
witness to
house
this
arrest,
duel.
okay.
Yeah, she's currently in house arrest because of your academia.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value. We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience, Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilou stand her ground?
Nilou's got this.
Calm down, Nilou. First, carefully analyze what he said. He said that we were shut down not because the Academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. However...
what was that one saying again?
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. In your eyes, our shows can't meet the Academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if the show is intellectual or enlightening?
The crowd.
Why is
Gotta
someone
let the
from
crowd.
the Academia judging them?
Okay.
Also, I believe that there is no
I'm quick with the debate stuff, so I'm getting this quicker than you.
Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding. Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process, and guiding this process is the Academia's true goal.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly, what I should say here is...
Can I hear you?
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Someone at our
I went
theater
with
has tried that
Kasani's.
before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized
Yes.
that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, But we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an
I literally just
audience's
randomly went
personal
with him because
experiences
his
and
fit
feelings,
that the best.
then its contents may as well be
I
a
fit the
castle in the
best.
sky. What's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion from a place of ignorance.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell them, Nilou.
Looks like he's backed himself into a
Yeah,
corner.
yourself.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater's programs. Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention. Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Oh.
Keep it up, Nilou! You're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law, so you must now pay the price for your transgression. This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already contacted Zubair Theater multiple times regarding the theater's repertoire. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings, or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless, that failure has indirectly led to the present day's proceedings.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Academia.
He started talking about procedural stuff, so I need to focus on... Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Mr. Zubair has already
I went
provided
with
signed copies
Mr.
of all
Zubair.
documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid. Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah!
That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is precedent for this. So long as this matter is discussed within the Academia, this course of action will come to pass.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position. However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Academia. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
Nilou's definitely won this point, right? You're right. Stay focused, Nilou.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be
forget Nilou
obtained,
said that.
it is a fact that your performances violated the Academia's policies on numerous occasions. Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
What?
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience and their patronage as your source of income. Without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
What you said isn't true at all.
Keep it cool, Nilou!
It's intentionally provoking you.
I need to keep calm, but he... Just a little more. Zubair Theater isn't just a performance venue to us. The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all. Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Our son, Soren, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us, and she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubair Theater exists for them, for every single one of us.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, you have misconstrued something, young miss. The interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience comes to enjoy performances. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be secondary. When scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems, we freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin. However, this collaboration ends after the results of our work are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects that await our attention.
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also thinks he did a lot of prep. He's been solid as a rock.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilou spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition, whereas the situation that Sharif described has been well documented at the Academia. The Academia has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
What should we do?
the shores?
Things are going in the opposite direction. A setup? So Nilou's got him?
Good. He said what he said. The next argument could decide this debate. But is this really the best thing to do? It might be too cruel to Inaya.
Sorry, Inaya.
She already agreed to this. She wants to win, no matter what. Me too. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, those relationships would have no more reason to continue. Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she shouldn't be your daughter anymore. Right?
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilou. As expected, I should be the one to say it. You don't need to shoulder this responsibility for me. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal has ended in complete failure. By your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father and daughter.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilou will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationships.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubair Theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order! Order! Members of the audience, do not interrupt debate proceedings.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father, I have some final words to say. I've been doing some soul-searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether there was any point to my personal rebellion against you. I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you over and over. The truth is, I ran away from home as a means to vent my recurring frustrations. That is to say, I was exerting pressure on you and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations. But by doing that, wasn't I just doing the same thing as you? I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. At Zubair Theater, I have found the life I've always wanted. I will move on from my family troubles and strive towards my new goal. But if you dare to harm this place, then I will stand with my friends here and fight against you.
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still underway.
You already consider them to be your friends.
You should be asking us that question.
Of course we are! Miss Inaya is a really good friend.
It was a bit of a process, but we won her over.
Make no mistake. All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Such puerile simplicity. However, it is surprisingly a relief.
And he's gone.
Wait, what are you? Never
They're
mind.
all gone.
Great job.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
We can only assume that we won.
We won?
Nilou, you're amazing!
Inaya was also brilliant. I must support Inaya as well for being able to go against her father like that.
I feel a little faint. It
Aw,
looks like he still
Nilou.
has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, Nilou and Anaya. They likely
Hell
won't
yeah,
cause
let's
any
go.
more trouble for us.
Didn't know you could get so fierce. I have a lot of newfound respect for you two.
This really took a lot out of me, though.
Actually,
I don't ever
why
want
is
to do
time
this
on it?
again.
Okay.
What's going on?
Nilou and Miss Inaya were
I'm
so
with you.
cool!
Should we throw a second round of celebrations?
Oh.
Nilou.
Oh, it's you. Yes, I feel a lot better. The more I think back on everything, the more surreal it all feels. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time. Yes, and it's all thanks to you.
Yep.
I see. You mean how fate brought me to the theater, right?
Cutscene.
Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair had mentioned.
Okay.
Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I couldn't look away. I thought to myself, the gods must have blessed her with such talent. But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, just the opposite, in fact. Yeah. She said, dance is an art born from toil. It isn't a gift from the gods, but a creation by our own hands. It is a beautiful thing born from our life experiences. Whenever there is joy or something to be celebrated, people will dance. In other words, any place where people can effortlessly begin a dance will for sure be filled with the blessings of everyone's happiness. She wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile. Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani believes. I was completely moved by what she had said, so I started taking dance lessons from her. And later on, I began to dance here in her stead. Before she retired, she told me, For as long as you live, never forget what dance means to others. This is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to the academia. Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble, thankfully, everything worked out in the end. Although, I do have a small regret. Yeah. Even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father, they never managed to have a real conversation with each other. Before he left, Mr. Sharif looked like he had a lot on his mind. He probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never get a chance to. Yeah, but I still hope that things can change.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It never hurts to have hope. You and Paimon are more than welcome to keep attending our shows. Who knows? Next time, you might see Inaya on the stage.
Wait. There's another. I was thinking something in this second.
Same.
Oh! Yay! Oh my god, you can hear the song from last time. Oh my god.
I love seeing her dance. Even though I adore it.
Is she gonna join?
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Hinaya.
Hello, everyone.
She'll be dancing for us from now on, so please give her your support.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage!
I wonder really
Paimon wonders how she'll look when
I
she
hope
starts
so.
dancing. When you stop
There's
and
always
think
at least
about
one
it,
cut to
happy
every
endings like
podcast
this
in
sure
here.
aren't
Oh, no.
easy to come by.
Please, podcast.
Nilou's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determination? Huh? What do you mean by that? You do have a point there.
Yeah.
The whole demolition thing was going overboard, but he really could have banned Nilou and the others from dancing. If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage, even without winning the debate. Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Let's focus on watching the performance.
Enough of him.
Wait.
There he is. He wanted to check in on his daughter.
Inaya's father?
Wow, he's better than most dads.
Yep.
Oh, it's you two.
Hello, sir.
I don't have much to do today, so I just came to look around this place.
Are you looking for Inaya?
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble her.
Oh, cool.
Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of
Yeah,
face for the academia, so there was a period of unrest. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would probably persist for even longer.
Oh.
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show. I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such a person. There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of mine. Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
You're already here, so you might as well go see her.
I think she already knows.
No, that is not necessary.
I think she
I will
already
take my
knows.
leave after the show concludes.
Cutscene.
Do not tell her that I was here.
Cutscene time. Yes.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again?
But...
Huh? You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous.
I love this little
Theater has your
cutscene.
Nilou's so cute. I'm sorry.
Nilou's adorable.
I love.
Hey, let's go somewhere else.
I love
We
her.
should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I also adore how Nilou is actually shorter than Traveler.
I think we should have faith in them.
Oh, what's that? Oh my god.
Ah, yes.
Did he try embroidery?
I have something for you.
Ah! Why
I'm
did you
still
put the
learning.
book there?
It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours.
He's also hard on himself.
If you'll
Let's see if she gets it.
You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
I love this.
Let's have a heart-to-heart. Father.
I love this all.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Yeah. She probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. A complete reconciliation may also not be the best thing for them right now. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. It might be best if they continue to keep some distance for now. But no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, they will always be family.
I don't think any of them.
Well, I wish for them
After they found their sibling, after to do it, I don't think they really started to really mention about their sibling too much.
I think Kale knows. We told Kale.
So we made you a little something. Hope you like it.
Yeah, but like most of the others, we tend not to tell them.
We haven't said anything about our sibling. Oh, Nihida knows.
Isn't this Zubair's?
Oh yeah, Nihida obviously knows.
Wow,
but she doesn't
this
know.
is amazing.
Oh,
It's so detailed and polished.
But Nihida also will probably know
We've also
what's going
never
on
made
with her
anything this
sibling.
complicated before. Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Inaya and I made all the little pieces with the help of others. Miss Reika or Miss Nadia made and
No,
assembled
no,
the
not like
centerpiece.
that. She knows what's going on with what we know with
As
her siblings.
adventurers, you two will
She knows
doubtlessly travel
what
to
we've
many
gone
more
through with our
lands and see many
sibling
more
to this
things.
point.
Wait, really?
That's why we hope that your time at Zubair
Remember, she also
will become
possessed
a
us.
fond memory of
Possessed
your
us at one
journey.
point.
You two are welcome back anytime.
Yeah, but that's like at the moment.
She still gets into the mind of the person.
Whenever we get the chance.
I'll just say that's debatable for now. Yo, do I get a free bill?
You're welcome.
Yes.
And there's no need to be so polite. You learned
wait,
fast.
Never mind.
Come on, take it. This is the story of you and me. It's a tale that I'll never, ever forget.
Alright, but I'm gonna see about ending my recording. Bye-bye, recording.
Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars.